We're back, and if you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you would have seen last week's episode where we shot an 80 and we were keeping the dream alive towards the very end. And off the back of lots of begging for people to subscribe, we are now officially 500k subscribers. Hey! But don't forget, we're going for 1 million. Right, this week we're out at Lock Palm with the dream team. We've got Jamie there in the red. We've got 2 Birdie Patel in the grey, and we've got Robbie Can O'Donnell in the green. So let's do this. Come on, Carter! All right, so as I often mention, I love my practice swing. It's short, compact, drop the hands. It's a definite in-to-out swing.
Well, good luck, boys.
Yeah, good luck.
On the green there.
But I can't always replicate the swing when I'm over the ball, but we're going to try. Come on, Connor! No.
Oh, here he goes.
I mean, it's a pretty good spaz, but it was a long swing.
No wonder you want
Come on, Connor! Bit out to in.
It was a bit spazzy, slicey.
Yeah.
But it's down there.
Still worthy of a Carter spaz with just a punching chip shot technique out. We're on line for the pin, but this is just going to be a little bit long. So we're off the back, over the fringe. But it's a birdie opportunity, and we lager this up there nicely. So we're going to start with a little tap in for a par. Oh. We'll take that. We're off to the second, and again, this is going to be a really long backswing. And it's off the heel, and it's a bit spazzy slicey again. It's 240 to carry the bunker. Which we do. So pretty good spaz. And we could be on in 2 here, but it's a little bit of a top, this one. And again, it's another slice. But we are going to get it down there. We're pin high, and then we flub it. We're literally just off the green, and we managed to get it just on the green. But once again, this is going to be a lovely lagered up there putt, leaving us 3 or 4 footer for another par. We start par, happy days. We're off to the third, and we're electing to take a 6 iron because the tee is front, bringing the water into play. We pull this a little bit left, and it's going to be over the fairway. Ball massively below our feet, and we top this one as well, but we managed to get it down there, and it manages to run onto the green.
I have absolutely no idea what happened there, but I saw it rolling along the floor, and it just held the green, I think, or on the fringe. Oh.
It actually managed to get onto the green, but we 3-putted, but I forgot to record it. So bogey, we're off to the fourth, the first par 3, 1 over par. This is going to be just past pin high, but left. We're off the green, and the chip on, it's a fat. We hit the ground first, and then we thin it. And we got this for a par.
On that pin.
3 sexy shots in a row sets up our first birdie opportunity. Wasn't really close, but we'll always take a tap-in par. We're off to the 6th, and we're still only 2 over par. We're going for the green, and this is a spaz. It's a slicey spaz, but this will end up being over 300 yards. Come on, Carter! Come on, Carter! Woo! It must have been a bit of golf cart path assistance because we've actually passed pin high, but we've got so much in our way. We've got trees, we've got bunkers, we've got no green to work with. We hit the tree twice, and this one here we end up in the bunker. The green is all feeding downhill. There's no way this is stopping, and we end up off the green in this bunker. Then we don't get out of the bunker, so it's all going a bit tits up. We do get out this time, but we're still not on the green. I think this is going to be 7 on after a 300+ yard pin high tee shot, and then we 2-putt. It's a quintuple bogey, but I have to say, after a lot of deep breaths, I really composed myself going on to the 7th, now 7 over par. And I came back with a pretty good tee shot. We got that down there, leaving us just a punching chip shot technique on. And again, the line's not bad, but we're just off the back of the green again. Look at this, massive putt. But once again, we're going to lager this up there nicely. And we could do with this in. We do. Scramble for a par. Come on, Carter! So that's nice to come back with a par after that quintuple. We're off to the 8th par 3, and it's a thin, directly on line for the pin, but this is just not going to hold the green. Just scoots off the back, and then the chip on, we thin this time. So it's just poor connection again. Look how far past the pin we are. We need to lager this up again, Carter. Not bad. It's a pretty good line, leaving us 3 or 4 footer. We missed that. It's a double. So that's really disappointing. An angry spaz coming up on the 9th. We're now 9 over par.
That's the shot.
Yeah, we needed that angry spaz.
That's the line. That's perfect.
Is it worthy of a Carter spaz? No. Again, we're just a punching chip shot technique out, but once again the line's good, but it's just far too long. We're off the back of the green again. Flubber with the bump and run special. So again, it's just poor connection, and that really wasn't even close. Bogey. Disappointing end to the front 9. How do I sum up that front 9 then? It's fair to say, finished the score really shit. Because of that quintuple on hole 6. I was past pin high on my tee shot. It took me 8 shots to get down. Come on, come on. Well, it wasn't just the quintuple. You also had a double and a bogey, so you dropped 8 shots on the last 4 holes. So that's pretty ridiculous. Pretty good connection with this one. We're off the 10th. A little bit of a fade. And again, it's just a punching chip shot technique out. And this time, we're short. But again, we're going to lager this up there. I still don't know what lagering out there means, if I'm honest. But look, we'll take that. So it is just a little bit of a tap in for a par. But I nearly missed it. The 11th par 3.
Oh, that was such a nice shot.
Lovely strike.
That's so good.
Is it going to get on the pin?
That's got to be so
Come on,
good.
Carter! Holy one, mate.
We think it's in. But the caddies,
Hole in one. Over the wrong club now.
the caddies were convinced it was over, and they were correct. But we're putting. And again, this is lagered up nicely. It's a nice line.
For the first time this round, I'm saying, is that a gimme?
Yeah, that should be a gimme. The boys gave me that one. Cheers, boys. Oh. We're off to the 12th par 5. I'm aiming left side of the fairway, but I pull it massively left. It's a massive heely spazzy slice, and we end up over the right side of the fairway. That's just a massive banana. This is a lovely strike, and this time we draw it. But again, I was aiming left side of the fairway. We draw it into the jungle. So this is your penalty shot. Got to come through the trees. We get a bit of tree love. We hit a few leaves there, but we end up very nicely on the green. A little tap. But this green is so fast. Literally just a tap, and it's gone way past the pin. So we got this awkward one for a bogey. Hey!
Side door, I'm going to call you, Carter.
That's not bad. Bogey after going into the jungle. We're off to the 13th. Stoppy. The toppy. We're about 240 out. We'll go with the hybrid again. And we smoke this one. It was fading towards the green, but we'll end up just a little bit left. Okay, we absolutely spazzed that one. We were going for it. We're just short left of the green, I believe. We are just short. Listen to this. Duffer hit the ground before the ball again. Obviously, that's knocking off distance. So again, it's poor connection, leaving us this 10-footer for par.
That's good.
Don't leave it short, Carter. Rah, bogey. The 14th par 5, we're still struggling with shortening that backswing. And I don't know how I did it, because I don't know how to do it. I drew a driver, and I drove it pretty low. But we end up on the other fairway. But this is a delightful recovery spaz with your 6-iron. Had to get it over the bunker. Not much fairway to work with. But position A1. That leaves us just a little gap wedge out. This is a lovely strike. And we're going to find, finally, a green in regulation. I haven't had a birdie for ages. This would be a classic birdie. Classic Carter birdie if we get one here. Come on, Carter. We have had a bit of a birdie drought. And actually, I was much further away than I thought I was going to be. But not a bad effort again. Line was pretty good. And again, So tap in for a par. We're off to the 15th, par 3. This is looking on the pin. Come on, Connor. Oh, yeah. It was directly on line for the pin, but far too long. Again, it's quite downhill, so it's a little tap, and we lager this one up nicely as well. So once again, they're going to give me that one. Hey, another tap in for a par. Is that gimme? Is that gimme? Is that gimme? Yeah, it's gimme. The 16th par 4. This is a strike with your hybrid. We'll take that one. 242 yard hybrid leaves us a flick out, and that sets up shit of the round. Just poor connection again. So we're going to try it again this time. Again, the line is good, but look how far past the pin we are again. So we're really struggling with distance control of our wedges today. And this time we didn't lager it up there nicely. But good recovery putt, but it's a double. My favourite hole in the whole wide world, the 17th par 3. For once, we're looking like we're Greenwood bound. But we're not. And it's a bump and run special that we catch fat again. So we didn't hit it far enough, and it catches the lip. And look how far away we end up from the pin. Pretty good effort with that one, though. We needed that. Oh, look at that lovely sunset. We teed off at 2 p.m. today, but I hope you didn't look at the putt. I hope you were just watching the beautiful sunset. And that's shot, I mean, shit of the round too. That was just absolutely ridiculous. And this is shit of the round 3. No idea what happened there. Massive pull, out to in swing with a draw.
Okay, it's all going tits up on the 18th. Didn't even record the last shot. I punched it out. We're back on the fairway for shot 4. We're still about 100 yards out. Come on, Connor.
So we are back finally on the fairway, leaving us a little flick out. And again, this is a lovely line. But look how far we are away from the pin again. Just massively long again. The sun is setting. And it sets us up a nice little lagered up putt. We're in for a tap in 2 putt, but it's a triple bogey. Let's watch somebody else show us how to do it.
This is for birdie. Go on, Carter! It's a flying Carter Spaz. Robbie went with the driver on the 18th. Ridiculous play. Finishes with a birdie. And a flying Carter Spaz. I think that might make the vlog, that one.
I hope so. Yeah, if there's anything that comes from this round making the vlog, that'll be great.
Sorry, Patel, only the good ones make the vlog. This is for hole in 1.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Is that worthy of a Carter Spaz? I like that interpretation. Boys, Patel.
Well done, boys. Oh, it's a mixed bag, this one. Some really good golf in there, some really shit golf. Look at the 6th hole and the 16th, 17th, 18th. I dropped 12 shots in those 4 holes alone. 90. Let's have a look at the hole breakdowns. Pretty happy how I played the par 5s. Par 3s, no, not good enough, but so many shots dropped on the par 4s. Putting wasn't the best. 37 putts this round. Look, we smashed 8 pars, but once again, the birdie drought continues, so we've got to get back on the birdie train. Come on, Carter! Well, it certainly wasn't a round that I thought I was in contention ever of breaking 80, but again, it was dropping 12 shots from the 6th hole and the 16th, 17th, 18th. That's just not going to do it. Come on, Carter!
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Is that worthy of a Carter Spaz?